everybody. Can't laugh. Come on. He made a joke yet. Anyway, it's 2013 and I'm doing paper. I keep my notes on my phone, so I'm here, not being rude, and I can't see them on the left. So, but anyway, thank you all for coming. There are so many of you who have traveled a great distance to be here, and it's so wonderful that you all are here to share in this amazing night. I know it was difficult for some of you.
Although no one really had a more difficult time than that, or myself or Greg or the other groomsmen. I heard the story, but we did actually get stuck in an elevator today for 45 minutes. Thankfully, we escaped. We're all safe.
Anyway, we would also like to thank the bridesmaids. You girls are looking very fine tonight. Especially my wife.
I'm over here.
And groomsmen, you guys held up like troopers in that elevator. We were soldiers, we made it through. I know that Matt and Gloria are grateful for all your support. I'd also like to thank my mom and dad, otherwise known as Mom and Jess, and many of you, as well as Beth and Peter. Give them a big round of applause for everything they've done to make this night so special. Now lastly, there are two people who we all should thank for making this night so amazing. So everyone, please make sure to thank the bar staff over there. They are great.
And also Debbie and Mike for rescuing us from the stuck elevator. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Jeff. Matt's younger brother. This is Greg, our older brother. We're humbled and honored to speak to all of you this evening. Unfortunately, since Matt bestowed Best Man honor on both of us, and Greg made Matt and I his best man, it leaves the question of who is the best newman. So we'll finish off the competition at the bar and the dance floor throughout the night, so I hope you all join us. We're supposed to make a toast, but instead, we'd like to make more of a roast, because I'm now bigger, and he can't beat me up anymore.
So as Matt's brothers, we haven't known very well. I mean, Matt has always been kind, good-looking, intelligent, driven.
An airplane.
Matt, I got T-Mobile. I didn't get the other part of your text message. I don't know what you wrote. So, I must admit, we found it really, really hard to write the speech. I mean, Matt's done nothing. You guys know him. The guy's never been arrested. He's never taken drugs. He's never told a lie. This would have been a lot easier if he had a past like mine. I mean, last night he sat on the couch trying to write the speech, and we did. Trying to recall all the wild and crazy nights in Matt's life. We fell asleep. Seriously, you can't imagine the hours we spent trying to dig up some dirt on like squeaky clean Matt. We finally found something in the archives of my mother's piles, and if anyone knows my mother, she's got piles. In 2003, Matt got a B+ on his physics finals. It's kind of phenomenal. All joking aside, out of the three of us, you're the only one who has not swallowed a bottle cap. So, as your big brother, I tried to do a good job setting an example for you, but you have some badass moments, actually, every now and then.
For example, I remember the only party we ever had in high school at our house. And yes, Mom, I mean the only one. Things may have gotten a little out of control. So to preface the story, a few months earlier, at the only other party we ever had, Greg, being that he was in law school at the time, had successfully persuaded the police to enter in our house.
Persuaded.
And interrupting a very intense game of beer, bridge. On this occasion, Matt, following Greg's example, tried to do the same to prevent the police from entering our house. You might find it hard to believe that Matt would ever touch or assault a police officer, but on this occasion, Matt physically tried to prevent them from entering our home.
No, he didn't.
Not a smart move. It quickly resulted with two officers taking Matt Matt up against the wall with his arms behind his back. But no, goody two-shoes Matt got out of it. All he had to do was call our parents in shame and admit what happened.
So, the only other wild and crazy night that Matt's ever had in his life, of course, was with Jeff and I. We're such good role models. So, we were on a family cruise. It's like 2006, I think. It's 2:30 in the morning, and we were trying to impress some ladies. So Matt, being the womanizer he is. Thank you. You guys actually all know him very well. You saved me my next line. So Matt was suavely dressed in, a fine pair of tuxedo tails, top hat and bow tie. A little better than he was today. And no, this was not from his closet, but rather he had swiped it off a mannequin in a cruise, standing in front of the formal wear department earlier that day. Thought it was a good idea. So since we're Newmans, we were very, very hungry. That's a theme that we have. That's what we do. Now, being that it was so late, nothing was open. And we're on a cruise. We can't get a bite to eat. I don't know if that's funny to any of you guys, but it's seriously, you couldn't get a bite to eat on a cruise. So what does Matt do? Matt's, scrappy. He's MacGyverish, and I like to think that he got that from me. A few hours earlier, it was the holiday season, I forgot to tell you, it was 2006, in the holiday season. There was a very big gingerbread house laid out in the cruise hallway. Matt went to town. He destroyed the thing. He went like rampage, like Donkey Kong. He tore it apart. He was crazy. So this didn't really go over very well with the 4-foot-tall Filipino security crew that chased us down the hall the rest of the night.
Actually, Greg, they weren't chasing us because they were something you did.
Whatever, it's all easy. So, but it's pretty wild.
Anyone who knows Matt knows he devotes himself 110% to activities he participates in. You can see it today in his commitment to work, but in high school, he was very committed to being a volunteer firefighter. He had a badge, blue car light, he carried walkie-talkie 24/7.
It's funny.
He loved that walkie-talkie, even at 4 a.m. when it would ring and wake up the entire house. So on one morning, he received an emergency call. Matt, being the dedicated volunteer that he was, wanted to be the first on the scene. So he rushed out of the house, got in the car, slapped the blue light on, hit the gas, and tried to make it to the scene. Unfortunately, my dad's car was parked right behind him. He didn't make it to that fire. He didn't even make it out of the driveway. And he didn't make it to any other fires for a few weeks because both the cars were in a body shop.
But all kidding aside, Matt really does excel at anything he puts his mind to. Whether, he's a hard worker, he's a great brother, a good friend, soon to be an amazing husband. I'm confident that he succeeded at everything he strives to do in the future. So, Matt, I may be your older brother, but I look up to you in so many ways. You've grown up from that little, blue-eyed, hazel, depending on the light, eyed boy. blonde, cut, bold haircut, into like a big, grown man. I mean, after spending the weekend with you and your friends in Miami, I realized what a great friend you are and how compassionate you are, and I got to see how much your friends respect and admire you. It's a testament to the man that you've grown to be, and I can say for both Jeff and I that you've never let us down. You're a great brother, and we are very, very proud of you.
Gloria, you look beautiful tonight, and you've carried yourself so gracefully. It was beautiful to watch you walk down the aisle. You looked a little nervous at first, making sure you didn't step on your dress, you got everything right. Once you got down those last stairs, you looked up, and this amazing smile came to your face the second you saw that. And that same smile came to your face every time you came face to face with him as you circled him. It was amazing to watch.
7 times.
We learned that. So that's lucky to have found such a wonderful and caring partner. You're an excellent cook, but remember I'm the chef. Although I will give you Shabbat. You guys complement each other so well. Matt, you're always late, like us. Gloria, you're always early. Matt, you love most foods, if not all. Gloria, you like some, but I'll work on that. Matt, you enjoy and us, we enjoy the beaches of Montauk, and Gloria, you enjoy the beaches of Long Beach Island.
Wow, really representing.
Matt, you're more of what we would call a go-with-the-flow type of person, and Gloria, you like to diligently plan things out. I don't need to tell you guys, you know it already. You're soulmates and you make a great compliment to each other.
So Matt, you really are one of the smartest people I know. I actually think you may be the smartest dude. I'll give you that. You're smart. But marriage may be a bit of adjustment for you. So, like before as a single man, you'd have the answers to everything. But now as a married man, come on, finish it. You guys have the answers to nothing. Nothing. You know nothing. However, you will be fine as long as you remember this advice. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. And whenever you're right, just shut up.
All joking aside, you two are a perfect match. And Matt, I've never seen you as happy as when you walked down the aisle and you met her eyes today. I'm so excited for the two of you, and I look forward to spending more time with my big brother and my new big sister.
So, if you would all please join us in a toast. A wise man once said, if it wasn't me, separately you are two special and remarkable people, but together you are complete. So, here's to a long and happy life together, to Mr. and Mrs. Newman, to Matt and Gloria.
Well done.